Good morning. Today 38 on the Appalachian Trail. We are about a mile from where we camped yesterday at Allen Gap Road, I believe is what that was called. I think we are in Tennessee. We're skirting the border, as I've said, but I believe we're in Tennessee because down the road from us was a North Carolina welcome sign. So, we dry camped last night, so we're both pretty thirsty. We had a little over probably 1.5 liters of water between the two of us. So we are waiting to get to the Southern Cookie Lady. She has cookies for hikers, and she also has water. The comment was something like, that's just a tap on the side of her house, like an outside spigot. Works for us. We are good with that. We're 80s kids. We drink from the water hose, and we didn't die. So, I was looking to see exactly what it looked like, because I haven't really seen myself this morning. Anytime that we're in a gap, we always have to climb up. So we've been climbing up. Reptile, he's hobbling back there after 2 turned ankles in 2 days, the same ankle. He is still on trail. We're just moseying along. And one second, I gotta switch hands. Okay, that may not be the best, but whew, for whatever reason, my right hand is just aching holding the phone. But we are hiking along through another green tunnel of rhododendron, and I don't know, we have probably a 0.6 maybe to the Cookie Lady, which is really nice. The only thing I really know about it is what people have said, that she makes cookies for hikers, and I don't know if it's a first come first serve, if it's a 1 cookie per hiker, if it's a have 1 cookie and make a donation for however many you want. Don't know. We'll find out when we get there. But that'll be nice. We have several, probably, I don't know, 65-ish miles to Irwin. And we were hoping to get that done in about 7 days, 6 nights. But with our slower pace from Eldon turning his ankle, not sure exactly when we'll make Irwin. But he's still on trail and we're still hiking. Hey, coming down to the road. I'm not sure if this is the road that the Cookie Lady is off of. There is a hostel called Hemlock something hostel, and that was an option for us to stay at. It was about 16 miles outside of Hot Springs. And there, I see it. I see the sign. Big step. Okay. It says, "The Southern Cookie Lady, welcome 2026 hikers to our home. Free cookie, water, and trash can. Please leash your dog. Please no smoking, vaping, or drugs. No public restroom." And I don't know how far up the road it is, but let's go get a cookie and some water in a trash can. That would be wonderful. The amount of trash that you accumulate is crazy. All right. We're in a pine forest. So, awesome. We are climbing up out of the road gap with the Cookie Lady. She was a very nice woman. Appreciate the cookies, the water, the trash can, all of it. She's a former educator, and for someone to take their time and money to give a treat to hikers, they probably were going to be in some sort of public service area of a job. So, appreciate it. She had a student there that she was tutoring, and I asked him if he wanted to be a hiker when he got older. And he said, I might. I don't know who would go with me. And I said, you can go by yourself. You don't have to go with anybody. We've met a lot of solo hikers. And you get people that you pass on trail and you get into town with. So there's always someone that you can talk to on trail or ask advice or even get help from if you need water filtered or you've lost something. But I'm huffing because we just hiked about 400 feet elevation and we are still climbing. So, but appreciate the Southern Cookie Lady. She had peanut butter cookies. And we're already walking them off. Alright, I'll let you guys know what else we eat today, if I can remember and not too tired from climbing this mountain. Walking through another green tunnel. It really gets dark under here. There's a lot of coverage. And if you know me, you know I hate the sun. And I'm always wearing sunglasses. But if you've watched, that was a root. If you've watched his videos, you'll see that I never have my sunglasses on. Because it makes things so dark you just cannot see. And when you're under one of these green tunnels, to see anything on the ground, mixed in with the leaves, even just the roots and the rocks, it makes it very difficult. So I tried wearing my sunglasses coming out of hot springs. I think I wore them for about 5 minutes crossing the bridge at the construction. And then once we got back into vegetation, I took them off because they make things so dim, I just can't see. I'd prefer just to wear my hat for some sun coverage so I don't have to squint so bad. And it also holds my hair back. But then we come out of the green tunnel and we have sky. Very interesting. So we took about a 30-minute break. Reptile let me put some salve on his knees and ankle. And I tried to wrap his ankle with the KT tape, but I did it after the salve, and of course it wouldn't stick. So maybe tonight or in the morning I can wrap it and see how that goes. What'd you find? A feather?
Like deer hair.
Deer hair? Interesting. That's weird. Was it just laying on the ground?
There's 2 piles of it.
Alright. What do you think that's from?
Deer.
From deer. Okay. Well, that's a good assumption. But anyhow, we're going to try to wrap his ankle again. He's just afraid it's going to hurt taking the tape off from all his hair. And I said, just let it wear off with the adhesive and do it in the shower. That's what I do. I take my tape off in the shower because it is very sticky. But it won't stick to the salve that we've been putting on, the Tiger Balm. But we took a break. Reptile lay down for a little bit. I edited a video the best I could with what little service I had. It wouldn't upload, but we'll try again later. That's kind of the problem with trying to upload anything to YouTube from out here. It could take days. Even if you have 5G, it still says searching for network. So, uphill. They don't look that uphill, but I don't know. I wish this had elevision. Like you can see the elevation on the television. We should invent that, elevision. That sounds fun. We have quite a bit of uphill to the shelter, and I've been reading the comments on Far Out, and oh, sorry, my finger was in the way. I've been looking down, so, trying not to fall on all these roots. I wasn't watching my viewfinder, but the shelters are not the best. They said after you get out of the Smokies, they get smaller, they're older, they're not well maintained, and the comments on Far Out to the privy is absolutely disgusting and full. It needs to have maintenance to it, which is one of the things that when you're at a shelter, I do look forward to a toilet seat. But sometimes the privies are just disgusting, and you might as well just go hang it outside. But we'll see when we get there. Alright, I'm going to huff and puff the rest of this way up this hill. It's the end of day 38 on the AT. We're bundled up in the tent. It is cold and windy. It's supposed to be below 40 tonight, which I'm sure it will be, especially on top of this mountain. We made it to the Little Laurel shelter, about 5-ish plus miles, something like that. Reptile is still sporting his ankle injury, which is causing his knees to hurt because he's overcompensating, and that happens when you can't walk very well. It's been uphill. We have about 1,800 feet more of elevation gain to do over the next couple days. Well, really, I guess tomorrow. Let's see, what else? Anything good happened today? Blessing of the day. The cookie lady, the Southern cookie lady. She had peanut butter cookies. They were delicious. Very nice lady. We had some camaraderie here at camp, which is so nice because we stealth camped the last 2 nights, and sometimes just staring at each other is not very fun. Right, honey? So it's always nice to talk to other people and hear their journey and how they like the trail and just how everything is going for them. The challenge of the day is just uphills, like always, dealing with injuries. I don't, complain too much about my Achilles any longer, but that still hurts. My Achilles, the arch of my foot, my back, my shoulder blades from carrying the pack. So I got rid of some weight in Hot Springs and sent some stuff home that I wasn't needing or hadn't used, but I added the weight of the food. So we are also looking at the map, and we are going to be having to resupply before Irwin because we're doing lower mileage with all the injuries. So we'll figure that out in the next couple days. I'm sure we have at least 4 days worth of food, but Irwin is still, how far is Irwin? 50-ish miles. And though we would love to be doing 10-mile days, and we probably absolutely could if we weren't injured. So we're just going to take it a little bit slower and get off trail a little earlier to resupply, and then finish making our way to Irwin. But I will let you know how tomorrow goes when it gets here. Good night, everyone.